Okay, hello again, take two. Let's hope this time I can stay on live for a little while. So I'm checking in from like a beautiful garden. I'll just turn it around so you can get to see my. So I'm in a square called Queen Square, where some of you may have been before. And if you have, then let me know if you know where this place is. And I believe that statue, I haven't gone close to it yet, is meant to be the queen. But it's been quite peaceful, and I just came to the corner where I'm sitting now just to get a little bit of peace and quiet. It was busy earlier on with people having their lunch. Okay, so as I was saying before, I've written down something which I wanted to share with you. Rather than me keeping all this information in nowadays, I think why not share it? So this is a first. Don't grade me. Okay, and as you're checking in, remember to introduce yourself. Let me know where you're checking in from. I'm happy to connect with you. It will be a pleasure. So I hope you're having a super, super fantastic Friday and that you've got like an awesome weekend planned ahead. So here goes. So what I've written in terms of the title is about letting your inner tigress or tiger out, unlocking it. So here we go. Set yourself free by unlocking your inner tigress or tiger. Do you ever get this feeling of an inner you trying to get out or leap out, whereby moments and opportunities are presented to you, but you do not take those opportunities? There are times when your outer you is saying yes, but your inner you is saying no, and your inner you is louder than your outer you. I hope you can hear me with the background noise. Okay, your mind says, yes, I would like to try. But then there are also like voices which are saying to you, no, it might be a little bit too scary. Or it might be telling you, if you do take action, then you might fail. So for instance, the opportunity could be somebody has offered you something interesting, but because you're surrounded by many people, like let's say if you're at a seminar, but you feel like, oh my goodness, everybody's going to be looking at me, and what if I fail? That's your inner voice. And also, what will people think, if you speak or if you share your views? You get this rushing feeling that is overwhelming you. It takes a hold of you, so much so that you fear, or your fear blocks everything, and consumes your intended purpose. Your noise and the reason you started off in the first place becomes interrupted or disturbed by your sense of fear. So the inner you may have wanted to try something, but the voices are telling you, no, this is not the right time. Your brain is telling you, no, if you do, something scary is going to happen. And what you wanted to achieve gets lost in all the noise. And the noise gets louder, and your sense of fear overwhelms you. And maybe sometimes you may feel like you're sweating a little bit. Your fear is something that is overriding everything, and you may become anxious. Your inner voice starts to fade, even back. I can't even read my handwriting. So your inner voice starts to fade even further and further back in the background until it becomes much quieter and you no longer hear it anymore. The yes becomes silenced by many no's you can't. You think, you know what? You wait for another day and maybe you try again, or what's the point? That experience or that feeling was too scary anyway. Maybe this wasn't the right opportunity for you. Maybe this wasn't the right time for you. You quieten your inner voice even further. Your inner tigress disappears. Then another opportunity comes your way. You experience the same feelings again, and then you shut them down. And I can't imagine what that feels like. But I have been there, and I know what the experience is, so I can resonate in a way. Because our experiences are different and our fears are different. And we approach things in a different way when opportunities are presented to us. So I wanted to ask you, guess who you're shutting down or who you're quietening? Every time you say no, not this time, no, I can't do it, or no, maybe next time, or maybe there won't be many people or somebody won't be watching me, then I can take the opportunity next time. I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes. So, who do you think you're actually shutting down when you're doing that? So your inner tigress or your tiger is you, yourself. And what this symbolizes to me, I thought this morning, your inner tigress represents your younger self. So can you imagine what your younger self, how you were when you were younger? Let's say 5 years old. What was your world like then? I remember my sister used to tug at me and used to say, why? Why this? Why that? And so many whys. And sometimes it will irritate me. But now, looking back, I know she was curious. And once she had the answers, she was ready to take on the world. And because of those answers, she felt freer within herself. Okay? So your younger self is now tugging at you. Imagine every time you're given an opportunity and you're saying no, then it symbolizes you actually shutting down your younger self. And that you're not paying attention to that individual, to you, the younger you, who was intended to achieve so much. So it's your inner child. And this inner child could have been you at 5 years old, 10 years old, even older. So imagine just going back to that place where everything was adventurous, everything was fun, and you were able to run around freely. And also when you had fears, or if you fell, you picked yourself up again. Can you imagine that time? When it was fun, when you felt like you could let go. So what do you believe has changed? So take a moment just to reflect back and think in a quiet space. How did you get to the place where you are now? And how can you connect back to your inner self, your inner tigress or your tiger that is dying and screaming to come out? My advice for you today is listen to your intuition, pay attention to it, and connect with everything that in the past you have always wanted to do but you haven't been able to. Tap into what that was meant to be, and by connecting with your child, your inner self, then you will be setting yourself free. You will feel a little bit free internally, and externally you'll exude something even much brighter, because you'll be shining and you will be living vicariously through your inner child. Be playful and learn how to be playful, because through being playful you can be creative. As we become adults, we become so bombarded by so much noise, and also we become bombarded by, what can I say, it's busyness, which shuts out sometimes, your possibilities, your potential, or your space to actually reflect and take time. And when you write down things, let me start again. So think about your inner child and what that child at age 5 or 8 or 10 would have been saying to you. Now, if you are saying no to opportunities, how would that child approach you? What sort of discussion would you be having, and how would they be challenging you? So your mission, which I think is possible, write down 5 things you think you've been saying no to, and that could have given you opportunities, but then you missed them. And then look at how you're going to approach them next time. Be fearless and actualize your dreams that you once had, because every day counts. So every day when you're saying no, just imagine this. Remember, each day that you ignore the inner you, that means that each day you are dying a little bit. And to be even deeper is that you're saying no to that child over and over again. So you're not connecting with their soul or your soul in order to be free. Now just imagine what it would feel like if all of a sudden you became a giant, a major giant. Picture yourself being a tiger, a tigress. Yeah. Can you see the excitement in my face? How exciting would that be? How freeing would that be? Just imagine if you were just able to let go and say to the world, I actually don't care. So here I am. Oh, squirrels are keeping me company at the moment. Say hello to the world. I've got this. I can do it. And there's nothing that can stop me. I am letting go of any judgments of anybody. I am including people in my life who add value, who will help me connect with my passions. So shine bright. So this was it just for today, a little bit of what I'd written down in relation to thinking about you. If you face challenges and if you're confronted by fear, I hope this will help. So what was I going to say? Good day. That's very Australian, but hey, good day. I might be connecting with somebody from Australia. Say ciao, or bye, but I don't know anything else. I think I do, but my brain's not thinking at the moment. So let me leave you with my view, and it actually looks like it's going to start raining. Let's ignore the bin. I wanted to show you the squirrels, but they've run off. So that's my view. This has been my peace heaven for today, where I've had time to just reflect and be grateful for what I have. Okay, bye for now.